What up, you guys? It's your girl Jovi, aka Twin Mommy J, and I'm back here with a new video. So first things first, Happy New Year. I cannot believe we are in 2023, and I know it's been a little minute since I put out a video, but your girl is back, and I am going to be sharing with you guys today my twin newborn must-have essentials. Some of these items we are still using till today, y'all, and then others we used a good portion of their first year and a half. So yeah, lots of great items that I'm gonna get into. So I'm going to break this video up into sections just because there's a lot of items that I'm gonna breeze through. So we're first gonna talk about my twin specific items, and then we'll go into my bathing essentials. We'll go into feeding essentials, bathing essentials, and then anything that didn't quite fall into those categories. First is the Mockingbird stroller. I absolutely love this stroller. It converts to a double stroller. So if you didn't know, not every stroller brand, caters to us twin folks, y'all. So you had to do your research. But I wanted something that was chic, something that was modern, something that was easy for me to pick up and transfer, if I'm by myself, if my husband or family wasn't there. So this stroller was great. We bought the little adapter pieces that we put our car seats on. And so, yeah, we are still using the stroller today and we love it. Next up is the Chico Key Fit car seat. So we had two of those. And I thought they were pretty good car seats. We didn't have any issues with those. They were great, easy to transfer from car to car and things like that. So we recently just transitioned them out of those and got them a toddler car seat. So I'm not ready, y'all. I'm really not. Next up is the Baby Trend Double Bassinet Nursery Center. Now this one was okay. I felt like it was, decent for the price and everything. It came with two bassinets, like a little pack and play area, and our babies just did not really stay in those bassinets at all. They were a bit firm, and we had to put like light blankets down below, light blankets on them just to, try to make it more comfortable for them. But they didn't spend too much time in those things. They pretty much just co-slept with us. But we still have that thing set up today. We use the changing station that's on top of it, as well as like the pack and play area. Once they grew out of that, we just kind of used it for storage. So it's still up in the house. Next up on the list is the VTech stroller activity walkers. We got two of those and they worked great. Once they started showing interest in walking and things like that, we busted those out, and it was nice having two of those. So, to watch them try to walk at the same time. So the baby Einstein walkers, we did get two of those as well. Next up is the Fisher Price seats. So these were great when I wanted to put the babies down and do some things around the house, give them some screen time, or let them just play with each other. Just pop them into these little seats, and they fold down. There's like buttons on the side, and as you can see on the picture. And yeah, they were pretty easy to function. We had two of the Fisher Price seats. And next up is the Infantino baby carrier. I will show that to you guys here. We started off with one of these and we eventually got two of them. I feel like you can do fine with just one. But the reason we got two was because we like to go out a lot and go on walks, go to the park. And so my husband wanted to have a second one on hand just so that we can, wear both of the babies at the same time. And I know there's some baby carriers out there that, promote you wearing both of the babies, but I wasn't about that life, and these babies are heavy, and it worked fine with just wearing one baby at a time. Next up, I will show you guys is the, I think with twin babies, you need a camera monitor that has 2 cameras. So I know you're only seeing one, but it does come with 2 monitors. This is the VTech double camera baby monitor. We initially started off with the Motorola one, and that came with 2 cameras as well, and it worked fine. We just upgraded to the VTech one because we wanted to be able to pair it with our phones and watch the babies when we were, you know, out of the house or in different rooms of the house and things like that. We can look on our phone. So the VTech does have that capabilities, but I will still link the Motorola one as well. Either way it goes, I think when you have 2 babies, it's great to have 2 monitors. Next up is the Fisher-Price dual motion baby swing. We did get 2 of these and it worked great up until they outgrew it and started trying to climb out of these things. But for the time being, we used it pretty much kind of like as a replacement for the bassinet. You know, they would nap in there, play. It had a little mobile on there, sound options and things like that. So we did have 2 of those and it worked great. You know, I'm just not realizing we have a lot of Fisher-Price products. Fisher-Price Deluxe Kick and Play Mat. We only opened up 1 of these, although we had 2. We did okay with just having 1, and I would alternate which baby would get, you know, tummy time, or if they did tummy time together, you know, put one baby kind of at the head of the mat and the other baby on the other side. So we did okay with just 1. If you want to with twins, it's fine. All right, so those were my twin specific must-have items. Next up is the feeding essentials. So I had the Boppy pillow. Now on my registry, I had the Twin Z nursing pillow, so I'll still link that. But because I didn't tandem feed my babies, and I've tried it out to see if I could just make it with just doing the Boppy pillow, it worked just fine. So I didn't end up purchasing the Twin Z pillow. I think regardless that you will need some type of feeding pillow. So this is a little hack, y'all. So the you know, jumbo nursing pillows that, you know, like go between your, not nursing pillows, pregnancy pillows. Don't sleep on those. I wrap that thing up like I'll try to find some pictures and post it. But we kept that and propped the babies on that thing frequently. It was super soft. It fit both of them with twins, and so I liked it as, you know, just something additionally that we could place the babies on. So if you have a pregnancy pillow, don't just put it away after you have your baby, because you can get some good usage out of that. Next up is trying to make this in focus, the Groansy double 8-in-1 bottle warmer. If you have twins, y'all, I'm telling y'all, you need this. Even if you don't have twins, you need this thing. It has space for 2 bottles, and so being that we were constantly, you know, running through bottles, that thing came in handy. It stayed on pretty much all day. It has multiple functions, but we kept it on the warming function, and it was great just not having to, you know, stop what you're doing to refill those bottles. You know, you always had 2 in the little reservoir, so it worked great. And I think there has like a sterilizing function, a fast heating function as well. But just the fact that we always had both of their bottles ready at the same time worked great. And then when we took out 2 to give them, we just put 2 right back into the bottle warmer. So we always had bottles in there throughout the day. So whether you are nursing and giving your baby breast milk through the bottle, or, you know, formula, whichever way it goes, that bottle warmer works great, I'm telling y'all. Next up is Philip Advent Ultra Soft Pacifiers. It comes in 0 to 6 months as well as 6 to 18 months. So they're no longer on these, but these were the ones that worked great with our babies. Another feeding essential is the Philip Advent natural bottle set. So they had like the little 4-ounce bottles, and then this is a 9-ounce bottle. So these worked great. Our babies held these just perfectly fine. And then the nipples on here specifically, Philip Advent size 0 feeding nipples. These were game changer for us. Our babies have lots of spit up, reflux and stuff like that. And so getting a size 0 nipple helped out tremendously with their feedings. Next up is the Philip Advent sterilizer. It can hold up to 8 bottles as well as all the parts. Just pop some water in here, put it in the microwave, and you're good to go with sterilizing. Next up is the Amazon hands-free pumping and nursing bras. These worked great. I would say you also, of course, need a good dryer rack. So we got the Munchkin dryer rack just to help declutter our kitchen. You want to have a designated space in your kitchen that holds all of your baby items. Last on feeding, I would say I had the Medela breast pump and the LV hands-free breast pump. The Medela one was free through my insurance. So listen, y'all, if y'all have insurance, you can get a free breast pump through your insurance. Do not sleep on that. That is a great resource or to take advantage of. So get your free breast pump. For bathing items, this is the tub that they used. So it has an infant section and it has a toddler section, which was great. We had a tub prior to this one that didn't work well, and so we switched to that. And we only had one of the tubs. Now, when they were smaller, I gave one baby a bath at a time, and now that they're older, we just give them baths together. For bathing, the Aveeno line, any of these Aveeno products worked absolutely wonderfully, and they still use this up until today. We tried other products just to experiment with, and it didn't really do too well with their skin, but the Aveeno, it is clutch, y'all. Same thing, I pair it with the Aquaphor healing ointment. They still use this up until today. It is game changer. It keeps their skin nice and smooth, beautiful. These are my favorite skin products for them. Okay, y'all, I am going to breeze through the rest of these items because I did not want to make this video super duper long. So other things that, I felt were important, of course, something to hold you, those dirty diapers. You'll be surprised at what comes out of these little tiny humans, y'all. They amaze me. But we got the diaper genie and it worked just fine. Just keep in mind that if you do get the diaper genie, you have to use the same brand genie refill, the cartridges, the same refills for it. So I guess you can't use different brands. So there are other ones that are out on the market. Whatever you need, you just need something for your dirty diapers. And I didn't put diapers and wipes on the list. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. I will go into another video detailing like my favorite diapers and wipes, and then some tips on how to save money when buying those. So next up on my must-have list is the diaper backpack. I absolutely love this thing. Having twins, it holds everything that I need for them and then some. It has all of these nice compartments. It's, a modern design. It's not bulky. It fits just perfectly underneath our stroller, and it's great. So we are still using the same diaper backpack as today. And then I just wanted to show you guys these onesies. These were my only clothing items. So these are the zipper onesies. Absolute must have, y'all. So if you can get 2 zippers, even better. This has a double zipper up top and on the bottom. So if the baby, you know, when our babies were sleeping, we didn't even mess with them up top. You just go on the bottom one, do what you gotta do, and you're good. If you can't get the double, this is Carter's, by the way. Look how cute this was. So itty bitty. And then this one is Gerber. This is a single zipper one. Either way it goes, the zippers work great. My husband was not a fan of the buttons, the snapping. You go through enough of those, and yeah, he was a big fan of the zippers. So definitely get you plenty of those. Next up is the Aiden and Anise muslin swaddle blankets. So these are very lightweight. They're great for swaddling. Even if you don't use them for swaddling, just placing your baby down to lie on them. You can toss them on their car seats as a cover. Just a great lightweight blanket. They didn't do well with like all the other little swaddle products, like the little sacks and jackets that try to really confine them. They'll bust out of them. So and then a few more items, y'all. Hang tight. Is the Hatch sound machine is actually in use right now as we speak while they're sleeping. This Hatch sound machine worked great. You can pair it with your phone. You can turn it off and on from different rooms. You can change the sound and the light all from your phone, and it was just very soothing. You know, we pretty much used it every day up until, you know, now. So it works great. And then I have the Nose Frida. This is a suction, y'all. It sounds really, really weird and nasty. It doesn't make sense, but you just pop this in your baby's nostrils and try to get out all of that mucus and help reduce congestion. So it's very sanitary, y'all. You're not ingesting any of their snot or anything. So it's all caught in this thing right here. Definitely a great item to have. And then the Frida Baby humidifier. So those work great. All right, you guys, thank you so much for getting through this video with me. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you are currently expecting, let me know when your delivery date is and what you're having. Or if you recently just had your baby, when and what did you have? So I would love to hear from you. Make sure you're following on Instagram and TikTok just to see closer day-to-day of our lives, and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time, I'm sending lots of love, joy, and a whole lot of peace.